It's fun. Mm-hmm. Do. It's the year of the horse. We're perfect. There we go. All right. We are live all over the world. Just getting started. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Un cabaret, un cabaret, un cabaret. All right, we'll give it a couple minutes for people to roll in, and then I'll get started. Let me make sure my community is ready to pop up. All right. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Why so late today? Busy. My wife left me. Yeah, she went on a business trip to Boston. And right now, Boston is having a blizzard. So the business she was supposed to do today was canceled. And she's staying at an expensive hotel. And this is making her very upset. So anyway, I'm home alone. I got my 2 boys, 3 cats, 1 dog, no wife, 2 Wi-Fi systems, lots of dirty dishes, lots of food to cook. My boys are constantly eating, constantly fighting, constantly playing. It is chaos. That's what it is. New heaven. You think I'm living in heaven, bro? Welcome. Right now we are live on WeChat, Zhao Shu, School, on 3 different YouTube channels, on Facebook, on X, on LinkedIn, on Telegram, and on Instagram. We are live everywhere. So if I don't see your messages, if you leave a message and I don't see you, I just didn't see you. I'm not ignoring you. Wife is so important. Yes. Yeah. You know, yeah, that's all I'll say. Yes, very important. Hello, my foreigner friend. Well, I'm not a foreigner. I live in the US, and because I live in the US, I'm not a foreigner. If I go to China, then I'm a foreigner. There's any place in USA with old capital? I don't know what you mean. You mean Philadelphia? That was the original capital of the US. Welcome, everybody. Today I'm here to talk about my community. I want you to see my community. It's really cool. It's really great. And I'm messing around with school, trying to get things to work. Good, good. No wife, no life. Wow. Is that true? No wife, no life. Well, that's true. I mean, the purpose of human beings is to procreate. So yes, I can find agreement in that statement. No wife, no life. Yeah, that does make sense. Yes. Now, no wife, no happiness. Oh, I'm not so sure about that one. Memphis. What about Memphis? I used to live in Memphis. Memphis ain't the capital of nothing. That's true. Yeah, I know. I know. Leave comments, everybody. Use the chat rooms, please. We got lots of people here. So leave comments in the chat room. I can't read all of your comments. I see one that I'd like to read, but I can't. Blizzard. That's right, Eric. There's a blizzard. Eric, are you in Boston? Are you in New York or Boston? Because there is a blizzard there. Lots of snow. My wife is trapped in her hotel. Does this have weather? I got too many phones. Uh, 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 uh. I don't know if this phone has weather. Oh, it does. So where I live in Vermont. It's -5. So it's kind of cold. But we don't have any snow. It's gonna snow on Wednesday. That's great. Not. But in Boston, there we go. This is Boston weather right now. It's -3, and you can see the snow. -3, and you can see that they're showing you how it's snowing a lot. And that's where my wife is, stranded in a hotel in Boston. Oh well. Welcome to Sichuan. Oh, I'd like to go. It's 11:33 in Beijing. I know you sleep good. One an. Fispolis. What the heck is that? Welcome everybody. So who here is a member of our community? Our community, school.com/LME, right above my head. If you are not a member and you want to master English, you want to be good at English, I absolutely encourage you to join. You only need an email address. That's all you need. Everything else is there. Look at that. We already got one person trying to join from Atlanta. Ben Olive from Atlanta. Join directly. Very cool. Online now. Ben, are you here? Where are you, Ben? They say you're a risk. So I'm going to find out why you're a risk. Ah, yes, I see that. Yeah. Join our community. I'm watching it right now, and we want you in there. If you need to improve your English as an adult, then our community is excellent. We focus on speaking and listening, building your speaking skills, building your listening skills. So it's kind of funny because children, if you have any children at home, like babies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, 7 years old, the best way for them to learn a foreign language is for mom and dad to use it. That's all. Use it naturally. Use it like, oh, are you hungry? Just phrases. You don't have to do long sentences. Sing songs. And you can make songs like, Daddy likes coffee, baby likes milk. Daddy likes coffee, baby likes milk. And just say it over and over again. Your children will learn English from you. The only advice I would give you is try to have good pronunciation, right? You want to improve your pronunciation. Make your pronunciation as good as you can, and we can help you with that. But for children start learning a language by listening first and then speaking and then reading, writing, blah, blah, blah. So that's for children. Students, on the other hand, and students all over, students in Russia, students in China, students in Brazil, students learn vocabulary words first, and then they learn some grammar, then they learn some sentences, then they learn reading and writing. If they're lucky, they learn some listening skills and speaking skills. But yeah, the way a student studies is very different. And the job of a student is to pass a test, to pass an exam, right? And the best way to pass a test or to pass an exam is to listen to your teacher. So the teacher's job is to train his or her students so they can pass a test. And usually most students don't like English at school because there's a test and it's just stressful. Some students like it, but most students don't. And that's school. That's the way it is. There's nothing we can do about that. But then there's the next stage is type it again, school. There's no 404. It works. There's no it's make sure it's SKOOL. For adults, there's no test, right? Adults, there is no test. That's not true. The test is life. So if you need English as an adult, either you can or you can't. If you can, you're either bad. Coyote, watch. I'm going to show you Coyote. And it works in China. We got CE, Miko, Pauline in China right now. Go to your web browser and see if our page works. Coyote says it doesn't work. Pauline, go to Zhao Hongshu and tell this guy Coyote that it works. So we're going to type. I'll make it big so you can see it. S. Oh, no, we'll go up here to the browser. SKOOL.com/LME. Enter. Boom, it works. No problem. Pauline, CE, Miko, is it working in China? Jana, already a member. Thank you very much. If you guys have questions, I'm going to show you how to use our website the best. Yeah, help Coyote out. Pauline, if you can. I know, Pauline, you use Zhao a lot because Coyote's having a problem. So anyway, for adults, so remember, children learn English listening first and then speaking. Students memorize. So what about adults? For adults, it's the opposite order from children. Speaking first and then listening. Why is that the case? Because of pronunciation. Pronunciation is so important. If you want to communicate in English, that means speaking and listening, then your pronunciation needs to be on. It needs to be very good. And I've got a little quiz for you guys, if I can find it quickly. And I'm going to start today with a quiz. There we go. So we're going to talk about English pronunciation for a minute, okay? And I'm going to give you a vowel combination, A-I, okay? A-I. So my question to everybody is, what is this pronunciation? How do you pronounce A-I as one vowel sound? Does anybody know? How do you pronounce A-I as one vowel sound? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Jenny says I. Okay. I'm teaching you now. Listen up. EI. What does EI mean? I. Yeah, I got Shin said I too. Good. That's a great question, Miko. I'll answer that. I'm not sure how to read that, but Miko's got an answer there. Good. So the answer is, what is this pronunciation? The answer is, type this, IDK. Type it, IDK. Oh, I am in. Must be lowercase. Okay, cool. Good, Coyote. Great. Make sure. Thank you, Coyote. Make sure you join. I'm watching right now. Type it in, IDK. IDK. Write it, IDK. What does IDK mean? IDK means what? IDK means what? Alina. IDK means what? It means I don't know. Exactly. It means I don't know. So let me help you out here. Let's say we have. Now, what pronunciation is that combination? What is the pronunciation? Now you know, right? The pronunciation in American phonics, we call it a long A. Not just A, but a long A. So and I like to teach American phonics. So it's a long A sound. And the pronunciation is plain, plain, plain. So is the pronunciation of AI a long A, yes or no? Is the pronunciation of AI a long A, yes or no? Is the pronunciation of AI a long A, yes or no? Everybody's saying yes. Really? Really? What about, so this is Sade. That's a long A. This is Sade. That's a long A. Is that right? Is that a long A? Sade. Is that right? No, that's not right. This pronunciation is, in American phonics, a short E. Said. So this is plain A. This is said. For Americans, very different pronunciation. What about this word? Is this a long A or a short E? Is that a long A or a short E? Long A or short E? No, no, no. It's a short E. Said. Again. Said. Again. Same pronunciation. What about this word? Is this a long A or a short E? A long A or a short E? What is it? Is it a long A or a short E? This is confusing, right? I know. This is why learning pronunciation is so important. This is a long A. This is a long A. Plain, gain, gain, again, gain, again. These are very different sounds in American English. Very different sounds. What about this AI? Is this a long A or a short E? Long A or short E? Who can tell me for this word? Is it a long A or short E? No, it's none of them. It's none of them. It's a schwa sound. It's a schwa sound, which is like certain, certain. So we got a. Three different sounds. In American pronunciation, they're very different. It's something you need to learn. If you want to speak good English, you need to learn that. A. What about that AI? Is it a short E, a long A, or a schwa? Is it a short E, a long A, or a schwa? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? This one is a short A, which is happy, sad, plaid, plaid. So we got a. In American pronunciation, these are all very different. I got one more. What about this AI? Is it a short E, a long A, a schwa sound, or a short A, or something else? What's that AI? What's that AI? That's a long I. Good job. This is a long I. It's I. It's aisle. So I want you to note, if we only have the spelling AI and we want to know the vowel sound, we cannot know the vowel sound. It's impossible. We need to see the word. And it's the same spelling, but we got 5 different pronunciations of the same spelling. Isn't that crazy? Is that crazy? Yes or no? Is that crazy? Yes or no? But native English speakers, Americans, have no problem with this. Why? Do you know why? Americans, native English speakers, Americans have zero problem with this. Do you know why? The reason is we learned to speak before we learned to write. That's right. We learned to speak, to say these words. We were saying these words before we were reading and writing, before we were learning spelling. It's not the environment, it's the order. I told you the best way to learn a language is listen first and then speak. But you guys didn't have that opportunity. You guys learned writing and reading first, and then maybe some listening and maybe some speaking. It's all effed up. So you guys learned these words. Many of you know these words, but nobody ever actually taught you the pronunciation. We, as native speakers, we already know these words, the pronunciation. Then we learn the spelling. This is why for adults, this is wrong. For adults, you got to work on your speaking first and then your listening skills. It's just a must. You need to fix your pronunciation. It's very important. It's very important. Yeah. So that's what we do. So this is why I want you guys to join my community. And once again, so thank you, Coyote. I'm going to change that. We'll do this. And then I'll make a note. But keep it lowercase. So this is our community. I want you guys to join right now. Skool.com/LME. Go there, join now if you're not already a member. I'm watching right now. Good. We got a bunch of people. We got Grace is joining and George is joining. There's Coyote. Are you in Phoenix, George? There you go. You're in. Now, once you join my community, what can you do? What benefits are there? Well, let me show you. This is what our community looks like. And you need to have an email address to join. You have to have an email address to join. It's very important. But why didn't we wrote it how we speak? Oh, okay. Bright Dragon has a question. Why is this spelling so stupid? Why is this so crazy? The spelling and the pronunciation. Why is it so crazy? So English is relatively a newer language, okay? English is, compared to the world, English is kind of new. And English is an amalgamation. English is a combination of many different languages, mostly Greek and Latin originally, but then there's a massive French influence on English language too. And by the way, French spelling and French pronunciation is really crazy. Does anybody here study French? The French language has many words that are never pronounced properly. I'll give you one example. You guys know this French word. Do you guys know this French word? Russian is crazier too. Perhaps. I don't speak Russian. Do you guys know this is a French word? Do you know this French word? Yeah. Well, the pronunciation is like this. So French, I think French, I love French, but French is very funny. Many French words, the actual pronunciation has nothing to do with the spelling. It's just a really common thing. European languages, they got mixed so much. The Latin and Greek were the origins of many European languages. They went upstream into Europe, and you've got the Slavic, you've got the Germanic, you've got the French, Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, and eventually it came into the UK where they developed their own English, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. This is why, by the way, in America we have spelling contests. We actually have spelling contests for children because you literally have to memorize spelling because the pronunciation of a word and the spelling of the word could be completely different. I'll give you a quick example. We had the word aisle, aisle, aisle. These are all the same pronunciation. Aisle, aisle, aisle. They're the same exact same pronunciation. So you just got to memorize the spelling. You have to. That's right, a spelling bee. That's right, Cherry. We call them spelling bees. That's right, spelling bees. So because why do we have spelling bees? Why do we have spelling contests? Because the spelling and the pronunciation many times do not match. It's just crazy. So that's why, once again, pronunciation is super important. So if you join our community, obviously when you join, there's a start here, and this is where everybody should start. Start here. It says start here, so start here. And when you click on it, it says, are you new? Are you new? If you're new, go here. And you should do that. You should do that. Okay, so that's the first thing. But right now I'm with you, so I'm going to show you some things. So in our community, we have our community, and this is like, Facebook or WeChat. You could just leave comments, leave videos, leave audio, leave pictures, ask questions, chit chat. Our community is full of members from all over the world. Right now, who do we have in the community? Right now, we have Ralph Essers. He's from German, Deutschland. He's in our community. We have Kin Xia online. I'm guessing maybe Chinese, but I don't know. Abdul Bari Rahami. He's from Afghanistan, an English teacher from Afghanistan. We've got David. He's from Beijing. Madiha Aman. I don't know where Madiha is from. Tina from China. Coral from China. Tanya is in Boston. Oh, Tanya, how's the snow? My wife is in Boston right now. Tanya, I think she's from Europe, Eastern Europe, I believe. Diana, I believe Diana's in Florida. I'm not exactly sure. Miko from China. Evelyn from France. Zana Amirova. Well, I can guess, but if I get the country wrong, then it's bad. Dimitri is, once again, I'm always nervous. Is it Russian or is it Ukraine? In our community, in the world news, there's a horrible situation happening. In our community, we've got people from Russia and Ukraine, and they're very nice to each other. Sandra Souza is from Brazil. Shirley's from China. Hassan Abbas Soratia. I have no idea where this young man is from. I'll guess Bangladesh. Anna Bong is a coach, an English coach in Panama City. Shinshin is here, and she's here with us now. Amelia is here. Juan Romero is from Canada, but he's from Venezuela. Gracias. Pauline, talking to her. She's from China. Hassan is from, I don't know where Hassan is from, but he's in the Middle East. Julius Ortega is in Munich, Germany. Jana Maus is from the Czech Republic. Thomas is from China. Rongpan, I want to guess Thailand, but I could be completely wrong. I apologize if I'm wrong. Yours Nagash, I have no idea. Klenia is from Brazil. Amal is from, I believe, Saudi Arabia, but I could be wrong. Jian is from Korea. Anyway, our community is full of people. So in our community, we have people from all over the world, adults who are mastering English, speaking and listening. So that's our members area. Our classroom, this is our classroom. Once again, start here. So if you're new to the classroom, check this out. Right here, we have try for free. So we have some, these are actually our VIP lessons that you can actually try for free. We've got a free listening lesson and a free speaking lesson. And we have how to study the listening lesson, how to study the speaking lesson. So if you're interested in the listening lesson, watch this first. Check this out first, how to study. I made a video, okay, how to study the lesson. And then go to the assignment, and then the answers. It's a video. Then there's a repeat after me, practicing speaking. There's an explanation video, and there's a podcast. How cool is that? And that's for the speaking. Same thing for the listening. Same thing for the speaking. I have a video that teaches you how to study the speaking lesson. And then once again, we have the assignment. There's a pronunciation lesson, pronunciation, repeat, and shadow. Intonation, rhythm, and flow lesson. It's a video, repeat, and shadow. And again, there's a podcast. So these are some lessons that you can study for free. They're fantastic lessons. What else is in the classroom? Pronunciation with Coach Shane. Fix your pronunciation. We're always adding to this section. And we have so many videos regarding pronunciation. This is about R sounds, TH, L, N, B, and V, CH, J, QU sounds, Z, S, SH, frontal versus glottal stop, the 7 T pronunciations. Did you know the T has 7 different pronunciations? Yeah. The RLW, which is more important, vowels or consonants, basic and intermediate phonics, like long A, short A, that stuff. The 24 American vowel sounds, amazing video. Vowel sounds in general, sk and zg, this pronunciation difference. R sound, mirror, rear, drawer, how to get this double R sound. 3 common pronunciations for the word usually. ING pronunciation, J and Y, especially for my Spanish speakers. Ear versus year. A lot of people have a hard time there. And we're adding new videos all the time. So that is our pronunciation section. You can see that it's the 3rd one here. Then we have wisdom for learning English. This is important. If you click here, we have lots of stuff. How to easily learn and remember more vocabulary. Very important. How to own new vocabulary words you've learned. You need 743 words to understand 90% of Friends, the TV show. That's not a joke. Every episode, all 10 years of Friends, the television show, every episode, every dialogue, 90% of everything consists of 743 words. And we give you those words. The 8 steps to mastering English, speaking, listening, blah, blah, blah. LME course recommendations for Chinese students. This is for anybody, but it's in the Chinese language. What are our courses? Explanation. The 7 T's. You can't start speaking without. How to practice speaking. What is DDM all about? So these are things in the wisdom classroom. Very, very useful stuff. Just go slow. What else do we have? Well, we have something called the LME speaking course and the LME listening course. Some of you want speaking, some of you want listening. Most people want both. So I'm really nice. I give you both of these, but you have to pay. But it's really cheap. For $8 a month. $8 a month, you get both courses for only $8. It's every month. And for a year, it's 125 lessons. So there's 125 lessons per year. And if you join you can go $8 a month and it's $96, or for 1 year, it's just $80. So it's really cheap. It's really, really cheap. And these have the lessons just like the free lessons. They're just like the free lessons, but there's no podcast. There's, that's the VIP stuff. But these are excellent lessons. And I always recommend people, you should get that. It's just excellent way to start building your English. What else do we have? We have AMA. AMA is one-on-one coaching. And we have some AMA classes that are free. So you don't have to spend any money. And you can sign up and get one-on-one coaching for free. But as you can imagine, some of the AMA classes have a lot of people, right? So we have other ones that you do have to pay for, and they're much smaller, much more private. And I believe the cost per month is $28. I think it's $28 a month for that. I'm not sure. And I think if you pay $28 a month, you get not only AMA, but you also get the LME speaking and LME listening as a bonus. You get that too. So that's kind of cool. Then there's something called English Camp. This is a yearly class. I teach it live. So this coming Sunday is going to be my next lesson. And I think we do listening 1 week, speaking the next week. I teach it live. We actually learn Friends, the TV show, and our speaking lessons. It's fantastic. It's a live class. That's a lot of fun. We have a 8-week speaking course. This is for people who need to speak like now, but they have pronunciation problems. Their biggest problem is pronunciation. Then this is excellent. You get video feedback on every lesson twice a week. It's a fantastic course. It's a great course. Then we've got Per Fresh Feedback. It's 25 weeks of lessons, and you get personal coaching, video feedback on every lesson. Or it's much cheaper. You can just study the lessons by yourself, but you can still join the free live classes. We have a DDM Fresh. It's the first 26 lessons. DDM is our listening. Perf is our speaking. Okay, we have this too. It's our first lessons. Then any other courses? We have Action English. This is for high-level people who want to be able to have discussions. Okay, it's a free talking. It's a guided free talking class. And then we have DDM Elite. That's expensive. Now, on top of that, we have a lot of other stuff. Movies in English. We have children's shows for moms and dads. If you have children at home, we've got lots of TV shows for little kids. Movies too. We've got television shows that are very popular. Curb Your Enthusiasm, Seinfeld, Friends. We have all of Friends. Mind Your Language, Stranger Things. We've got Family Album USA, very famous. Babylon 5, some documentaries, lots of books, ebooks, video ebooks, and audio books. And all of this stuff is actually free. It's all free. There's one more thing I want to show you in our community. This is our calendar. And if you look at this calendar, all of these lines are live classes. We actually have 3 calendars. This is our main calendar for everybody. Now, if you join our community and do not spend any money, 0 money, you can still join live classes for free. Let me show you. So right now, the time zone that I have set up is Shanghai. I'm going to change the time zone to, you can change the time zone by clicking on it. I'll change it to where I am, which is New York. Well, I'm close to New York. There you go. And now I got to go back to my community. How do I get back to my community? Okay, let's go. This is Discover Communities. Our community is really popular, guys. Out of 200,000 communities, we are number 67. We're the number one English community in this platform. So we go to the calendar. And now all the times are in New York. You see that? The times are in New York. That's the time zone I'm in. And today, right now, I'm doing a live stream. It started at 10:30. So how do you join? If you're in my calendar, how do you join? You just click, and there's a link, and you click on that link, and boom, you're in. But you're already watching, so you don't need to click. All right, let's go back. You see here, some classes have no picture, and some classes have a picture. All right, no picture on this one. That's a mistake. No picture. If there's no picture, you can't join. So, for example, LME Speaking and Listening, $8 a month. There's a live class today at 3 p.m. If you're a member, you'll see the link. Let's check it out. I click. I can't join. It says unlock with premium. That means you have to pay $8, okay, a month. But there's one-on-one training at 9 a.m. It's done, but does this one work? It has a picture. Yes, it has a picture. If it gives you a link, you can join it. But if there's no picture, like I said, the easy way to remember it is if there's no picture, you can't join. No picture, you can't join, can't join, can't join, can't join, can't join. But if there is a picture, you can join. So tomorrow, we have 3 classes that you can join in the New York time zone, 7 a.m., 9 a.m., and 1 p.m. These are AMA. I told you before, AMA is one-to-one, one-on-one training. It's free, open to everybody. If you're a student, you get priority. If you're a student, you'll get your answers, your questions answered. If you're not a student, you might get one-on-one time. It depends on how many people there are. This is a class about vocabulary. On Wednesday, there's a book club, another vocabulary class. There is a chit chat, English corner, free talking, talk about anything. On Thursday, there's a speaking class, a full speaking class that you can join for free. On Friday, there's another one-on-one training. There's a strategy class, how you should study English. There's another chit chat, talk about anything. On Saturday, there's another one-on-one training. And on Sunday, there's a listening class that you can join for free. Now, I'll show you something really cool. All of our live classes are recorded. So you can watch anything you want. So you click on here and you'll see 35 minutes ago, Coach Miguel had an AMA. Oh, what happened? You can download it. An hour ago, Coach Jazz had an AMA. You want to check it out? You can download it. Watch it. Mila had one. You can watch it. Vinny had one. Serge had a Let's Make Dictation Sunday Great Again. It's a dictation class, listening class, all free, and you can download the video. Coach Land, AMA with Coach Land. Once again, you can listen to all of these. Even the ones you have to pay for, the recordings you can listen to. Why do I do that? Because I actually want to help as many people as possible master English. So I don't like secrets. Okay. What are all these live classes? I'm confused. I know. So once again, remember, start here. When you join the community, start here. Daily check-in. Very important. Let's go here. Daily check-in. And we have everything explained. Once again, are you new? Go here. Live classes today. Check this out. This is a list of today's live classes. What are the different live classes? I'm confused. Go here. We take care of you. And then I ask some questions. What are you studying? What are you joining today? Do you have a question? If you want our newest speaking and listening lessons, go here. And this is basically our community. Some of you know me. You've known me for a long time. And some of you, your English is actually pretty good. In our free community, it's kind of the beginner intermediate level. But some of you are at the intermediate advanced level. Well, that's actually where I spend most of my time. DDM listening and perf speaking course. We have this too. And these communities are private. You have to pay. But I'll show you. The prices are the same, so I'll just show you the speaking community. And you can see here 3 new lessons every month, over 50 live lessons if you're a VIP student, and you can get one-on-one training. Over 50 live lessons where you can get one-on-one training, one-on-one feedback for VIP members. And I'll show you what that looks like. So if you want to join, you have 3 levels. For $35 a month, you get all our new lessons and you can join every AMA. For $75 a month, you get all of this plus our VIP live classes. And that's a lot. This is more one-on-one training for you. There's bonus sheets and stuff like that. And for $170 a month, you get 2 personalized 10-minute training videos for every assignment before and after. So you get an hour of personal training specifically for you and your pronunciation. And DDM works the same way. So these lessons are actually for the higher level people who are interested in getting more training. And this is our main community. Once again, it's easy to go back. Just type main community and it takes us back to here. And that's it. It's amazing. We have so much free stuff. I want you guys to really take advantage. Let me go to your comments. Jana, how to see, do you have evening classes? So Jana, where do you live? Because give me your time zone. What city do you live in, Jana? And then I'll show you. Stepan from Russia. How you doing, Stepan? I hope I do see it. I watched your video about the idiom Duke It Out. Oh, cool. That's a long time ago. Cool. Jana, what time zone are you in? And then I'll show you. Thank you. Absolutely. Oh, you're New York City. Okay, yeah. So I just changed the clock. And Jana, what class are you in? What classes are you in? So for New York City evening, 8 p.m. AMA on Thursday, 9 p.m. on Saturday, 7 p.m., 9 p.m. on Sunday. Yeah, so we have those are AMAs. Those are AMAs. Yeah, so those are all free. So once again, for the New York time zone, 8 p.m. on Thursday, AMA, 9 p.m. on Saturday, AMA, but these are paid. So yeah, there's just one free one, 8 p.m. Let me check the VIP schedules because now I'm curious. For the evening only. On the weekends in the morning, there are many, but evening only. So perf, what about evening? Oh, there's a lot. For perf VIP, 7 p.m. on Monday, 7 p.m. on Wednesday, 10 p.m. on Sunday. And for DDM VIP, open my new tab, calendar. 8 p.m. on Monday, 7 p.m. on Tuesday, 7 p.m. on Sunday. 8 p.m. on Sunday, 7 p.m. on Tuesday. There's a lot for DDM. DDM's actually much bigger, so we do have a lot for DDM. I would like to join either LME or AMA. Yeah, so if you join AMA, you get LME. Okay, if you join AMA, you get LME. So in that case, this is Sunday, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. You would get that 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. 9 p.m. again on Saturday, and then oops, come here. 8 p.m. on, is this Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. So Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, there are night classes. Also on Saturday, New York time, there's 7:30 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and on Sunday there's 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 7 p.m., 9 p.m. So there's a lot more flexibility if your weekends are open. Okay, and that's for the $28 a month. And remember, the $28 a month also gives you LME speaking and LME. Oh, there's more. Wait, LME friends. That's at 8 a.m. I'm guessing 8 a.m. is not good, and 2 p.m. Yeah, we add classes. So if there's a demand, we will add classes. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Indians are really good at spelling, but pronunciation, I don't know. Indians, if you watch American spelling championships, the winners are always Indians. They're always Indian. Indians and American Indians. Whoops, how do I say that? Indian, usually the parents have immigrated to America. And Chinese Americans, they are the champions at spelling and math. Evening classes, yeah. So there's a bunch, Jana. There's at least 4. And you guys, and those are AMAs. For AMA, I recommend at least 1 a week. If you can do more, that's great. But yeah, we do have classes, Jana, for LME. We just added them. So I'll look into adding an evening one. We'll look into that. But we need to build the demand. Yeah. And the pronunciation, and this is, people always talk about Indian English pronunciation, right? India is the most populated country in the world. I got it, Jana. And hello from Turkey. And a lot of Indians speak English. There are probably more English speaking Indians than there are Americans. Just guessing. At least close. So whose English is better? It doesn't matter. In India, they speak perfect English in India. And in America, we speak perfect English in America. Nobody's wrong. Nobody's better. Nobody's right. It's just different. It's just different. So if somebody says, when somebody says, oh man, Indian people can't speak English, that is so wrong. Indian people's, a huge percentage of them speak perfect English. It's just the accent. It's like Irish. You guys, in my opinion, the most difficult accent to understand from native English speakers is Irish. Irish, a real Irish accent. I remember the first time I met a real Irish guy. I was at a bar, there was an Irish band, and they were playing songs, and it was great. It was so much fun. I'm Irish, and these guys were Irish, so I wanted to go say hi and say, hey, I'm Irish. Nice to meet you. So I go up to the guy, the guitarist, and I said, hi, my name's Shane. I'm Irish. It's great to meet you. Can I buy you a beer? And the Irish guy said, oh, I only understood one word. Just one word. I couldn't understand anything. It took 10 minutes of listening to him before I started to catch what he was saying. Seriously, it took 10 minutes before I started to catch what he was saying. And he was speaking English. Because everybody, the British people, a lot of British people there, they're all laughing. Everybody's having a good time except me. I'm the Irish American, couldn't understand a damn thing. Indian English to me, Scottish is tough too. Scottish and Irish are actually, they're very different people. Don't ever say Scottish and Irish people are similar. They're very different, but their speaking can be very similar. Yeah, Scottish. It's interesting. Do you guys know about the R pronunciation? Yes or no? Do you guys know about the R pronunciation? Join my community, guys. Join my community. Do you guys know about the R pronunciation? When we talk about the R pronunciation, we say there are two ways to pronounce the R. I'm sorry, the L. The L. Duh, what the hell am I talking about? The L pronunciation. We always talk about there are two ways to pronounce the L sound. That's not true, by the way. There are more ways. But anyway, we say there's a dark L and a light L. And the dark L is pronounced inside the mouth, and the light L is pronounced beyond the teeth. Okay, so for example, love. You can see my tongue. That's a light L. A dark L would be love, and you do not see my tongue. But the pronunciation is the same. It's just how we make it is different. And people say, oh, when should I do dark L? When should I do light L? And the answer is whenever you want. As Americans, we do both and we never think about it. But here's the interesting thing. Irish speakers who sound very similar to Scottish speakers, when Irish people make the L sound, it's almost always the light L. And Scottish people, it's almost always the dark L. Almost always. Despite their pronunciation being quite similar, the L pronunciation that they use is, in a way, the opposite. It's just kind of fun. Interesting. All right, give me questions. Questions about my community. Join my community, everybody. Skool.com/LME. It's free. I want you in my community. I want you in my community. Oh, good. A lot of requests. That's what I like to see. Alessandro, you are in from Italy. Francesca, again from Italy, you are in. What a wonderful Olympics, you guys. Jenny in China, you are in. Magdalena from Canada, you are in. Magdalena, that's a pretty name. What is your ethnicity? Magdalena. Oh, that's a nice name. And Grace Troy, you are in. Congratulations. Okay, I've been following you for years. You teach English with great enthusiasm and never tire of it. I have a lot of respect for you. I'm thinking of taking the IELTS exam in 5 months. I will definitely pass this exam with your lessons, but I would really like to meet you in person at some point in life. Best regards. Thank you so much. That's really nice. I love having the chance to meet my students. I absolutely love it. When I go to big cities like Boston or Montreal, I always announce that I'm going, and I try to meet people, and I've been lucky. Last year I had a chance to go to China, and I was in China for about 3 weeks, and I met so many students. It was fantastic. I love meeting my students. I love it. So yeah, one day, definitely. If I make lots of money, I do too much free stuff. This is my problem. I do too much free stuff. which doesn't make money. But if I eventually make money, then I'm going to travel everywhere. I'm going to travel to India and meet Coach Jazz, to Moscow and meet my coaches Gulia and Serge. Go to China again. Go everywhere. Europe, of course. Yeah, I'm going everywhere. Yeah, because we have students everywhere, and it's so exciting for me. Which means you are generous. Yeah, not a smart businessman, but a nice English teacher. I think that's true. Prudence. Thank you very much. All right, give me some questions. Coach Shane has been speaking Boston again and again. Oh dear, yeah, exactly. My wife's in Boston. She's in a blizzard. Boston's expensive. Her hotel, it's ridiculous. And we have to pay extra for parking. It's crazy. Boston's a nice city. It's a great place. I don't like big cities, but Boston is cool. I don't like big American cities. New York City, I like it, but it smells like pee. It smells like urine. Chicago, I hated it. Los Angeles, Las Vegas, it's fun. I lived there. I lived in these places. San Francisco smells like poop. It does. It's a tragedy. But anyway, there are some cities in America that I like. San Diego, California, love it. Flagstaff, Arizona, love it. Boise, Montana, Boise, Idaho, love it. Fargo, North Dakota, love it. What else? Portland, Maine, not Portland, Oregon. Portland, Maine, love it. Boston, love it. There are some very nice cities. Yes. Thank you. All right, give me some more. Do you agree verb phrases are the most important part of English speaking? Oh, that's a good question. No, I don't. Are they important? Yes. Most important? No. So this is something we teach in our speaking class. It's called sentence intonation. Do you guys want to practice sentence intonation? Yes or no? To find out what's important. Boston's a big city of 600,000 people. That's not that big, but yes. Do you guys want to learn about sentence intonation? Yes or no? This is actually really important. You better say yes. Nobody's saying anything. Where is my example? Good. I have an example here. Un momento, por favor. All right, good. Now, oh, I need this bigger. Come on, boy. Get up there. All right. I have a sentence here. Can you understand the sentence? My favorite summer activity is eating fresh watermelon with friends at the park on a sunny day. Do you understand the sentence? Yes or no? Yeah, everybody understands. Good. I know every Chinese small city has 1 million people. I know exactly, right? Okay. So when we study sentence, oops, it's too fat. All right, let me get set up here. Sentence intonation and sentence rhythm. This is what we're going to study. We're going to study sentence intonation and sentence rhythm. Sentence intonation basically means the ups and downs when Americans speak English. Okay? Sentence rhythm means when to pause, or expressions and body language, emotion. It's the music of English. And if we have both of these locked, if we're really good at both of these, English is super simple. So somebody asked the question, are verb phrases the most important thing for American English? And I disagree. Are they important? Sure. Most important? Not at all. And this sentence will prove it. Now, when you look at a sentence, I like to tell students that only some of the words in a sentence are important. So my question to you is, how many words in the average sentence are important? How many words in the average sentence are important? Great job, Shin Shin. Not every sentence, but the average typical sentence, how many words are important? So if you have a sentence with 10 words, how many words are important? Just take a guess. Just take a guess. If you have a sentence with 10 words, how many are important? Good. I got half. I got 2 to 3. 3. If you have a sentence with 22 words, how many words are important? If you have a sentence with 22 words, how many words are important? Yeah, my members are all giving me the answer. The answer, everybody, is let me do one more question. If you have a sentence, good job. There you go. Yeah, I'll give it to you. The answer is 50%. How many words in a sentence are important? On average, 50%. So if your sentence has 4 words, how many words are important? 2. If your sentence has 10 words, how many words are important? 5. If your sentence has 20 words, how many words are important? 10. Is it always true? Of course not. Is it usually true? Yes. So, we have this sentence. My favorite summer activity is eating fresh watermelon with friends at the park on a sunny day. How many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 words. How many words are important? There's 17 words. According to what I teach, how many words are important? 17 words. How many words are important? 8 or 9. 8.5. Yes. 8 or 9. That's the answer. The answer is 8 or 9. I don't know. It's going to be 8 or 9, right? So let's find out. Everybody understands the sentence, right? So what's an important word? Give me an important word. What is give me an example of an important word. Favorite. Yeah, I agree. Favorite. Oops. We don't want to erase. I agree. Favorite is important. What else? Give me another important word. Skip around a little bit. Yeah. Everybody's saying activity. I kind of disagree. Summer. I'll take summer. What else? Eating. You can't see me. I'm in the way. Yeah. So the sentence is, I'll write it down. I can't write it down. My favorite summer activity is eating fresh watermelon with friends at the park on a sunny day. What else is important? Sunny, good. What else is important? Watermelon, obviously, watermelon, gotta have that. Friends, park, good. Is this enough? Favorite summer eating watermelon, friends, park, sunny. Should we have activity? Should we add activity? Let's do that. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. We said 8 or 9. That's 8. Is this good? Now we have to test. If it's good, we can test it. Why doesn't that disappear? Let me make it black. Yeah, we'll make it disappear. All right. Oops. Now, if we have good intonation and good rhythm, then this sentence should be fine. Watch me. Favorite summer activity? Eating watermelon. Friends, park, sunny. Watch again. Favorite summer activity? Eating watermelon. Friends, park, sunny. Do you understand? Yes or no? If I only said that, do you understand? I have to have rhythm. If I say favorite summer activity, eating watermelon, friends, park, sunny. Favorite summer activity, eating watermelon, friends, park, sunny. Do you understand that? Yes or no? Favorite summer activity, eating watermelon, friends, park, sunny. No, that's nobody can understand that. But if we had the rhythm, favorite summer activity, eating watermelon, friends, park, sunny. This is what we teach. Somebody said robot. So many people sound like a robot. So many students in the beginning, so many students. Favorite summer activity, eating watermelon, friends, park, sunny. So many people start that way, but then we train them. And then people, they get it. Oh, yeah. Favorite summer activity, eating watermelon, friends, park, sunny. This is sentence intonation and sentence rhythm. This is something we teach. Now, let's put the sentence back together. Let's fix it again. Let's put everything back together. And the way we say the sentence is like this. My favorite summer activity is eating fresh watermelon with friends at the park on a sunny day. That's how we say it. My favorite summer activity is eating fresh watermelon with friends at the park on a sunny day. This is where these are the context words. These are the context words. This is where we need to focus our stress. But we also need to focus rhythm, not just the stress, but the style. So, are there any verb phrases here? No. In fact, adjective, noun, verb, noun, adjective. It's pretty split. Typically, in a sentence, your noun, your verb, your adverb and your adjective are going to be important, typically, but not always. In this case, here's an adjective. We didn't need it. Here's a noun. We didn't need it. We didn't need it to understand. So every sentence is going to be different. Now, is this always this way? No. Some people are going to want to stress my favorite summer activity is eating fresh. And some people are going to want to stress fresh watermelon with, and they want to stress not alone, but with my friends at the park. So there's many different ways to say the sentence. There is no perfect way. However, there's a typical way. And that's how we train you. I train you on the typical way, but then you can make it personal because now you understand what's happening. You can change it and make it personal. Does that make sense, everybody? Does that make sense? Sorry for asking. Can a word have a stop T and a flap T? Do we decide? Yes. Give me an example. Yes, you can do that, Nazah. That's great. That's great. Give me an example and I'll help you. So for example, here's an example. Eat it. Okay? So remember guys, how many T pronunciations are there? There's no flap T in that sentence, Nazah. Where's the flap T, Nazah? There's no flap T there. Right? How many T pronunciations are there? Yeah, that's a good example. This is why you guys need to join my community. Join my community. School.com/LME. Okay. Go to my community. In my community, go to the classroom. It's free, guys. It's free. Go to the pronunciation section. Pronunciation. Fix your pronunciation. All of our different well, we got lots of them. Some of our T's right here. The 7 T pronunciations. There are 7 different pronunciations for the letter T. There are 7 different pronunciations for the letter T. Now, Nazah is asking, can we have a flap T and a stop T? So, yes. So, I could make this a stop T and say, eat it, eat it, eat it. But usually it's going to be a flap T and it's going to sound like eat it, eat it. It could be a true T, eat it. It could be a true T linked, eat it. We could say that, okay? So Nazah, yes. Usually when we make a stop sound, we want to emphasize, we want to stress something, okay? Yes, join my community. It's free. It's absolutely free. You bet. More questions. So Nazah, your sentence, the cat is sleeping, or the cat is sleeping, or the cat is sleeping. 3 typical pronunciations. I would say flap T would be the most common. Would it be possible if you could talk about the pronunciation of different TED and DED? Give me some examples, Prudence. Give me examples. I thought you were asking how many T and eat it. Oh, no. That's right, though. Your answer is correct. There are 2. How to pronounce development quickly. Development. That's about as quick as you can get, I would say. Without it, good. CZZ, are you okay? Jumped and dotted. There's lots of interesting things I can say about this. Is this a vibrated sound? Or is this a aspirated sound? The P. Anybody? V or P? Or V or A? Is it aspirated or is it vibrated? V or A? J-U-M-P. The P. Is it vibrated or aspirated? Right. It's aspirated. Good job. Yes. The P is an aspirated sound. And that will affect the preceding, the sounds following. So in this case, the pronunciation is jumped, jumped with a T, jumped, jumped, jump, stop sound, finish with a T, jumped, jumped. Here, dot. And to make it a verb, past tense, we double the T and add an ED. And this T sound is what? Who can tell me what this T sound is? Remember, there are 7 different T sounds. What is the pronunciation of that T sound? Who can tell me? What is the pronunciation of that T sound? Naza, you better be able to tell me. It's a flap T. That's correct. It is a flap T sound. Right. So it's going to sound like a D. It's not a D, everybody. It's not a D, but it sounds like a D. And we get a syllable, dotted, dotted, dotted. I think I understand your question. I'll give you another example before I do. Anyway, I think you're asking, why is this 1 syllable and why is this 2 syllables? And I talked about that earlier. English is an amalgamation of many different languages. German, French, Greek, Roman, Latin, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese. Did I say Germanic? I think I did. Even Slavic sources and Arabic sources. And we use Chinese in some of our sentences too. Do you know one of the most famous Chinese words in America? I got a lot of Chinese people from China. Do you know one of the most, yes, that's a flap T. One of the most famous Chinese words in the United States. Who knows it? Every American knows it and loves it. Mahjong? No. What is the most famous Chinese word in America? I shouldn't tell you. Kung Fu? No. Panda? No. Panda's English. Do you say panda in Chinese? No. T is not Chinese. Cha is Chinese. It's a Chinese word. Tofu? We don't know. No. Kung Pao chicken? The answer is ketchup. Ketchup. Like when you eat a hamburger and French fries, ketchup. Ketchup originated from Cantonese. The word ketchup comes from Cantonese. That's where the word comes from. Way back during Marco Polo. No. It comes from the Cantonese word. It does. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ketchup in Chinese, the Hokkien dialect. Ketchup. That it is. It's the origin from Chinese. And I'm looking to find the spelling. Yeah, anyway, it's a Chinese word. I said it's Cantonese. Well, it's Hokkien. Do you guys know Hokkien? Am I pronouncing it right? Hokkien. Southern Chinese Hokkien dialect. Southern Chinese Hokkien dialect. That's where ketchup comes from. Yeah. But it's Chinese. It is absolutely Chinese. Okay, I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Oh yeah. So English is an amalgamation of many different languages, and that's why there you go. And that's why thank you. And that's why it's crazy. The spelling and pronunciation. The spelling and pronunciation is crazy. We talked, you missed the beginning. It's too bad. I wish you had joined us earlier. We talked about that a lot. Mm-hmm. Yes, join the community, guys. This whole recording will be in our community. Okay. So if you missed the beginning, just join our community, and this recording will be there. I will upload this recording. From Turkey, Mesut Arslan, welcome. You're in my community. Good job. I don't know how to pronounce them, as sometimes it sounds like TED and DED or SED, like turned. Okay, yeah. So I'll give you a little help. If this sound, do you understand aspirated and vibrated? Yes or no? Prudence, do you understand vibrated and do you understand aspirated? Yes or no? Good. I'm specifically to Prudence. Okay, good. If the preceding sound is aspirated, this will sound like a T. If the preceding sound is vibrated, it'll sound like the D. So if we got a vibrated sound and then there's an ED, it's almost always going to have a D pronunciation. If there's an aspirated, oops, what the hell is that? Wow. If there's an aspirated sound and then an ED, it's most likely going to sound like a T. So that's one thing that'll help. Okay, I'll cook it, okay? Don't eat it now. It's frozen. No. Dad's got to cook it. I got to go. My boys are digging in the freezer, taking out frozen fish and just eating the fish. I got some frozen fish in my freezer, and Jimmy just came. Can I have this? I said yes. And he starts to take a bite. So no, I'll cook it. I'll cook it. See, when mom is gone, there's a party. There's a party going on here. Where are you? I'm in Vermont. My wife is in Boston. She's stuck in a snowstorm. Steel teeth, I know. I will go cook for them, yes. All right, guys. Join my, that's what I want you guys to do. It's no money. If you want to spend money, that's great. But I want you guys to join my community, school.com/LME. Once again, who was it? Thank you so much for reminding me. It should be lowercase LME. Let's Master English, LME, school.com/LME. Join my community and have fun mastering English. We have so much to give you, and it's free. We got stuff you can pay for, but we got stuff that's free. A lot of stuff that's free. My relatives are in New Jersey. Heavy snow. Exactly. Yeah, my wife's getting hit by that blizzard too. Cook Chinese food. Yeah, I actually will be cooking a bit of Chinese food. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Have a fantastic evening, afternoon, morning if you're in California. And I will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Join my community. Join my community. Get in there. Join my community. Arr. Where can we get all the recordings? So, Zana, I'll show you. That's a good question. Jana asked, where can we get the recordings? So, Jana, in our community, can you see? So this is the main page. Right here, Jana, you see it has general discussion, help me, I'm new, gems, challenges, and it says more, right? So hit more. English Camp, Perf members, DDM members. Live recordings right here, live recordings. Hit this, and then all the recordings will be here. All the recordings are here, okay? So for me and this recording, I'm not recording it directly on school, so this is going to take me a couple hours, but right now it's lunchtime for me. Probably by 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, the recording will be there, okay? The recording will be there. The New Yorkers, they speak too fast, I know. All right. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys as soon as I can. Next time. I got to go feed my boys. Yeah, it's getting recorded. We're recording it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Bye-bye. Can you say that famous line? Together, let's master English. Yeah, thank you. Bye. Bye-bye. I know I want to play music, but I'll get, you know what? I can play the Coach Shane Save My Brain song because that's AI. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me on school. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, take care. Feed your cats. No, I'm gonna feed my cats to my boys. They can go on a 3-day diet.